Hi, everybody. This is Jimmy DeYoung. Welcome to Prophecy Today video. This week, we'll have a report on the Mahdi, the Muslim Messiah, and supposedly he is about to appear. This week on my national radio talk program, I interviewed Ken Timmerman about the new Iranian-produced documentary film about the coming of this Mahdi, the Muslim Messiah. You can listen to that entire interview by going to our website, prophecytoday.com, PTRN, Prophecy Today Radio Network, and there you'll find the interview. You might want to listen to it, pass it along to someone else to listen to as well, because it's a very important interview about this new documentary out of the president's office there in Tehran, Iran. You can also watch the entire video. It's on our homepage. That's prophecytoday.com. This video reveals a number of things that will happen at the coming of the Mahdi according to the Muslim eschatology. That's Islamic doctrine on the events of the last days. For example, there are several things you need to notice about this propaganda documentary film. The dictator of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, had to be removed from power. Saudi King Abdullah must be assassinated. There will be revolutions in Egypt and Yemen. They don't mention the other Middle Eastern countries, but in particular, Egypt and Yemen. The Iranian leader will rise up and lead a mighty army into Israel to destroy the Jewish state and to kill the Jewish people. It's at this time the Mahdi, the Muslim Messiah, will come and lead the establishment of the Caliphate. Now, that's a worldwide kingdom. This Muslim Mahdi, or the Messiah as they refer to him, is supposedly the 12th Imam, a Muslim cleric from about 1400 years ago. This Imam will rise to power and lead this caliphate. Several things that I think you need to consider as we think about this subject. No one can live for 1400 years. No one today can be raised from the dead. This Imam, or the Mahdi, will be a human male alive today that will be satanically energized and lead this advance into Israel to wipe them off the earth. This man, this Muslim, is not the Antichrist, and that is for several reasons. Number one, according to Scripture, the Bible we're talking about, of course, the Antichrist comes out of the revived Roman Empire. You can go to Daniel chapter 7, verses 7 and 8. In Daniel chapter 7, it's the fourth of the Gentile world powers that come to power, but uniquely, this unbelievably awesome beast has 10 horns. Verse 8 says, and out of these 10 horns comes a little horn. This is not coming out of the Muslim world. This is coming out of the revived Roman Empire. I believe the revived Roman Empire, at least its infrastructure, is in place. We're talking about the European Union of today, and with the 17 additional states of the Mediterranean Union, you'll have 44 states throughout the Mediterranean region. That would be the exact boundaries of the original Roman Empire. So this would be the revived Roman Empire. The true Antichrist does not come out of the Muslim world, but instead this little horn out of the 10 horns comes out of the revived Roman Empire, the Gentile world, but not a religion called Islam. By the way, the Muslims will advance to destroy the Jewish state of Israel, only to be destroyed themselves. We will see this advance by this mighty army coming out of the Middle East into Jerusalem and all of Israel to try to destroy it, according to Ezekiel chapter 38, Daniel chapter 11, and Psalm chapter 83. These three passages of Scripture give us the list of nations that will align themselves a coalition to try to destroy the Jewish state. However, when you study Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 18, through chapter 39, verse 6, you'll see that this attacking army, this mighty militia, will be destroyed itself. Verse 2 of chapter 39 in Ezekiel, 5 out of every 6 of those attacking, and all of their peoples in their home nations. These people will be wiped off the face of the earth out of the heavenlies, hellfire and brimstone, falls from the heavens as the Lord intercedes to protect the Jewish people. This is all a part of Bible prophecy that will take place. In other words, in the first 6 months, and it will be when this Magog battle takes place, the first 6 months of the 7-year tribulation period, when they attack Israel, Islam will be rendered inoperative. Here's another thought you need to consider. The Antichrist will lead a one-world religion headquartered in the city of Rome. That's Revelation chapter 17. It's a mother-son cult that was started 4,500 years ago in Babylon. Remember, the Islamic faith is an exclusive religiosity, and it will not work with any other religion. And so it must be removed so the Antichrist can indeed have that false religion in place in the city of Rome, Revelation chapter 17, for the first 3.5 years of the tribulation period. God has a plan, and by the way, chapter 17 and verse 17 says that God puts in the hearts of evil men to accomplish his will. So all that we see unfolding throughout the entire Middle East is a part of God's plan. God's plan must be fulfilled. Bible prophecy that has been written by the ancient Jewish prophets will come to pass. The appearance of this satanically energized Mahdi, the so-called Muslim Messiah, if he does appear, will only be for the purpose of unifying the Muslim world so that Daniel chapter 11, Ezekiel chapter 38, Psalm chapter 83, and the book of Joel chapter 2 and verse 3 will all come to pass. By the way, Joel 2:3 talks about the mightiest militia ever formed on the face of the earth will head toward Jerusalem to wipe the Jewish nation off the face of the earth. There's only one peoples in this world today. We're talking about the Islamic faith. Those people that participate in Islam will be involved in that mighty militia talked about in Joel chapter 2 and verse 3. This is a prophecy that must be fulfilled. Everything we've been watching over the Middle East going on even as we speak on this broadcast, and all of the conversations we've had with every one of the broadcast partners on our worldwide, nationwide program, the talk program Prophecy Today, gives us evidence that the stage is set and all of the actors are in place, and Bible prophecy is about to appear. Remember, before all of this happens, before all of these prophecies are fulfilled, the rapture of the church takes place. By the way, the rapture could happen at any moment. That's when Jesus will shout, the archangel will shout, the trump of God will sound, and we will be caught up to be with him. That's the next event on God's calendar of activities. It's the next prophecy that must be fulfilled. There's absolutely no prophecy that has to be fulfilled before the rapture of the church. And basically, having said this, there's nothing left for me to say except let's keep looking up until